some of the people insisted that there should be the singularity in a few years, but I think singularity never happens.
Mr. Son is betting he's betting almost all the world's money. He has how much does he have? 100 billion or something? He has the largest investment fund ever, and it's all based on the fact that singularity will happen.
It never happens.
That's his.
Because the current AI technology is mainly based on the statistics and the pattern matching. That's all.
Well, a little bit more than that. I think that they are very good at finding solutions to very clearly defined problems or challenges.
Yeah, if we can give the AI the very clear objectives or directions, or we can narrow the scope of the problem.
Exactly.
It works.
Yeah.
But
you need to come close.
No AI can solve the about the problem. Nobody can guess what will be the very generic questions. Problems.
Plus, if you're dealing with people, for example, every person is different. So setting a similar goal for every person is not work. It's not like a chess game where basically you can only move your pieces in a certain way, and it's very clearly defined how you win, how you lose.
Right.
Therefore, like the Google AI program was capable in learning how to play chess and beat the strongest computer within 4 hours time. That's amazing. That is amazing, but that doesn't mean that they will be able to look after elderly people.
So that the one of the advantage of the current AI technology is just the quantitative progress in comparing with in past. That's all.
But they actually like the AI program of Google actually even manages to, like, for example, certain openings that have been very conventionally played by chess players, because you have, well, basically a limited number of openings. They all have the name of a chess player, but actually Google even improved upon some of the openings so that they actually they learn something from the AI software to actually play the game better. But that's it, and that's why I'm saying that, especially in that very difficult to define challenges, like, for example, when it comes to looking after people or engaging with people, we can still make a big difference. So when it comes to education, especially ethical education, is, I believe, the future, more than, for example, software programming, because software programming is also something that if you clearly define the objective, the computer should be able to write its own software.
Yeah, such kind of it may be possible for the computer using the current AI technology, programs you just explained, like making the computer software by themselves.
Right.
Such kind of problem is, I think, same sort of problems like with I think chess. There's no big difference, but I bought the Google something speaker.
Right.
Google
has one. Yeah.
But I just a few hours later after I started to use that, I abandoned that.
Because really?
It cannot answers even a very simple questions, and there's no big difference between now and before. For example, one of the good example is the Google speaker can answer to the question like how will be the what will be the tomorrow's weather in in Nagasaki,
Right.
It can answer correctly. But if I question what would be the what can I say probability of the raining of Tokyo tomorrow, it cannot answer that. Even such kind of a question is very, very easy for the human beings.
Right.
So that even for such kind of a little bit complicated question, Google speaker can not answer that. So that is just a very, very limited the example. But so that the only one advantage or progress of the current AI is just a quantitative aspect, not qualitative. Because the basic the algorithm or the theories behind the current AI never changed comparing with about 50 years ago. Perceptron or neural net, same.
Okay, but let's take another example. Automatic driving. Actually, these programs are also largely based on AI, right? So that if you look at the real, there are already cars driving around in many cities in the United States and in other parts of the world, also in Japan, I think, but more on closed tracks. But these programs should also be capable of kind of forecasting what is this person going to do. Because if they can't do that, like if this person, it's a kid, so it may be able to, it's possible that it just changes his mind, but that's a different assessment than when it's an elderly person. It's a different assessment when people are going fast or when they are obviously paying attention or when they are actually in a discussion about. That, I imagine that AI software is capable of actually discerning between those different scenarios and thereby making instructions to the software and to the car to stop or to accelerate or to go left or right. Otherwise it would be very, very dangerous. So if they would, that is also a kind of qualitative
yeah, I understand the autonomous driving technology is one of the very complicated problems. But still, such the technologies which those are used in autonomous driving technologies are still in the scope of the current AI technologies, pattern matching and statistics. Even we can say predicting the human like a pedestrians, but that is also in the scope of the machine learning and the AI we can say cannot predict what actually for example the children is going to do next. If if there are two kids, one kid is playing with a soccer ball, another kids carrying the soccer ball with a net to bring somewhere. And if the kids try to, one kid try to kick the soccer ball, and another the kid trying to throw, pretending to throw the soccer ball with the net. Just a few seconds after, it is possible for the human being to predict what will happen.
Right.
But for the AI cars, never predict what will happen. So as long as the AI studied, once AI studied, then next time the AI can predict. But before that, it is impossible.
But it's actually like if the AI software cannot do that, then it's very, very dangerous to put them on the street. Actually, I would not want to put an AI program in a car that has been trained in the US, I would not want to have that on the street in Japan.